Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Osiris Aspect solo. We're going to be doing a bit of a different build that has kind of found its way in being very meta on Aspect Osiris specifically. I think you guys will enjoy this build. It's a little bit funny looking, but it is very strong. The idea is compacting protections together, preferably shared prots to get, more scaling out of your build. As well as also getting some intelligence so you can actually do some damage. As this character no longer has prot scaling on his first ability, this is kind of part of the nerfs. And I think this build is generally, in my own experience and having played against it and stuff, probably better than the old Osiris aspect builds that I was showcasing and stuff. It just kind of, I think, links itself a bit better. That being said, we're leaning into a Bologna, and this is obviously a tricky matchup, especially in the very early game. I think the biggest thing that you're going to see with Osiris Aspect is that it is kind of a weak pick in the first couple of levels. You have pretty nice fight at level 5, obviously, once you get your ultimate, but anytime before that, you're just kind of a bit limited. This is also an agility relic Bologna, which some players do with the idea of just having a ton of movement speed from their passive already, plus now, less movement penalty for hitting, and you basically just have Fatalis all game. It's kind of like the Jormungandr agility relic stuff, and it's quite lame. Yeah, definitely not a good time to play into, but yeah, the best thing I can do right now is kind of just concede. If I'm going to be losing a lot of farm, I may as well keep my health bar up, and that's just what we're trying to do. We only lost minis so far, so we're not in the worst spot in the world. Again, I really am going to be much stronger than I currently am. Not stronger than him per se, but stronger than I currently am once I have a couple more levels, and I can actually cast stuff. We were able to poke him right there. We got a 3 off, we got a 1 off, we got a 2 off as well now. So, we're doing okay, right? A lot of this character is just going to be about hitting your skill shots. If you're consistently hitting them, you'll do very well, and if you're not, you're going to do very poorly. And if you are weaker, right, and you know that ahead of time in the very early laning phase in general, but especially on a pick like this where you should feel really confident about your scaling, give it a little bit of time and give it a bit of space and don't really rush to do anything right away. We've got a potion advantage now. I'm down a little bit of XP from those 2 minis that he got, but it's largely not a big deal, especially with getting this totem, and I'm actually, in a very happy, nice spot. I think if you want to just ban a ranked character consistently, it probably is just Bologna at this point in time. Though, it's kind of nice that I'm playing into it, so I get to showcase, maybe how I would play into it, and how you could potentially play into it if you're unfortunately having to play against her a ton, which you probably will. So again, always can just ban it, very easy pick, extremely high pressure, probably the best solo in the game right now aside from Thor, but Thor's so much harder that yeah, it's probably Bologna all day for most players. Alright, but we got a health advantage, so right now we're in an okay spot. I still can just kind of use the trades, though, because it is just agility relic. And we've gotten ganked from under. Heartbreaking. Got him. We out? We're out. Nice. Alright, so I was able to slow my pop shell to get a little bit more, oh dear, what the fuck? Okay. Well, we almost survived it. That's unlucky. I gave it a good shot. It's all good. I guess it would have been a little unrealistic if we were able to survive that more often than not. We played it really well, though. It's too bad it got, thrown away. I guess the mid lane gank under tower is a bit of a classic. We'll try to get our blue. Sadly, it's been stolen. I'll see what I can do here.
An ally has been slain.
Just ult this guy. Alright, well, a bit of a mess, but it seems like it's gonna go okay. Got a movement speed increase. He's out. Yeah, agility relic just super saved him right there. Really sucks I wasn't able to get more out of that, but we'll take it. Yeah, Bologna's gonna be in mid with him. Might actually kill him. Too bad. Yeah, it is what it is. I'm just gonna shove right. Too bad. Are we behind now? No, we're not. So we're 2-1. What a weird start. You definitely don't see that super often. Whatever the hell just happened right there. All good, though. Helm of Radiance, such a strong item on this character. Physical prots, right, which is always great. As we get hit more, we get more prots, so in theory, more scaling on her too. But also, you know, like, obviously some intelligence, right, so we do some damage. Just a really good feeling pickup. I'm not really ahead, as you can see right now. Technically, I am a little bit in gold, but because I haven't actually spent it, I'm not actually too strong right now. I'm probably just going to look to back in a second. We'll just like auto ult him, one him. Yeah, sorry, I'm like, these guys are being really annoying. You know, people have kind of said to leave the typing open. That's pretty funny. But yeah, so I'll leave it open, but it is distracting me, so I just gotta like lock in for a second. We took that trade because we knew he had no ult. Again, your damage potential on this pick is really good. The big thing that you're looking to do when you're playing the character is that you're looking to ensure effectively that, number one, you're hitting your ones, right? But more importantly, that you're playing with your fragments. 4 stacks obviously is to get a 1. You get fragments passively. You also get them reset from your ultimate, and you get them for hitting your 2, and you get them from your 3, and obviously hitting your 1. So basically, you get rewarded for hitting things and, you know, playing with a bit of poise. So you can kind of really spook people, especially when you build some in. You're very powerful. Okay, I think I'm just gonna... Is he on rocks right now? Maybe. No, maybe he was, but either way, we'll just like hit him. Actually up-downed it, which I'm pretty shocked by, as you can see. And he's dead again. You know, what you'll find with these kind of lifesteal builds is if you're able to kind of graciously lose in the early game like we did in those first few levels, and we were able to get a solo kill even, you know, obviously before we had died to the Poseidon and stuff. You know, these lifesteal builds from behind are just, like, not that great. It's just the problem is they almost always spawn in ahead because they're really overpowered. But if you're able to use something OP against it, right, you're not playing a low-tier pick, like, hey, you get ahead and you can kind of just, like, Osiris it up. Remember, your ultimate also has 100% anti-heal. That alongside with Odin Cage are really the only true anti-heal counters. And turns out these super sustain builds don't feel that good if anti-heal exists. Who would have thought? Maybe want to do something about that, we'll see. But yeah, we're going to go Brawlers next. The idea here is more shared prots as well as an offensive edge. It's going to help us for like Bologna sustain, as well as just like general decent stats. I think these kind of shared prot items just feel good on a character that scales, have some, you know, prot scaling. Obviously base would also have this to a greater extent, but still should be good. Our 2 is going to completely slam, you'll see. Just gonna ult him right here. Again, getting poked like that, I honestly don't mind because I'm actually about to like reset. Okay, that works too. I don't mind that. That works too. We'll go do this side camp over here and then play for probably a reset. Though I could go to rocks. Should I talk in game chat, guys? Maybe I have to corral my team. Should I? Let's do it. Guys, don't worry. Let's see if somebody says something. Yeah. Look, the Morgan says no problem. Look at that. You know, I realize that the whole team is probably silent right now, serenaded by my wonderful voice, but, you know, we'll just keep it going. So rocks are up. I do want to walk over to those, obviously. And we'll see what we can do. Are they up? They are up. Great. So why boost? Okay, hold up 1 second. This is a Kate support. She is not strong at all. In fact, I think she's very useless. I am not afraid of you guys. Able to kill him. My boy is coming over, but I am dead. How did that happen? I'm so confused right now. Okay, well, I guess. We're gonna go into a Sphere of Negation next. That's the next item. Do we win this on left? We do. Okay, good. So we 2 for 1 on left. We 1 for 1 on right. So it's a 3 for 2 on the map. I guess that's okay. I really dislike that our team is not just playing around us when we're strong. Like, I don't know. I just think it's stupid. Like, these rocks are so free. Whatever, though. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just going to have to kind of keep scaling. Again, I am ranked 1 right now, so we're going to get kind of like bad players as a default. But you can really, as a player, even if you're struggling, like, make it a lot more bearable if you're just, like, not crying and giving like garbage info and stuff like this Bari kind of is. So yeah, don't do that. Preferably. Alright, we'll go to rocks, see if they're up. Yeah, Bologna's there, right? Yep. Good game. Enemy missing right. Yeah, I figured that might happen. We'll go back right, just kind of keep on clearing out.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go shove again over here. Do you want to play on the Gold Furies in the future? This one's gone. We've kind of made peace with that one, but future golds, you know, heading over, probably a good idea. Also, like pyromancers in general, a good idea to come over. Are they even on it? I guess they're not even on it. Okay, so we can come over to the first gold. It's less of like, you know, the actual timed one and just more about the availability of it, right? So, you know, it's a bit weird because like I kind of am relying on my ADC who has Triton's breastplate. So I don't really know, like we have no ability to actually do the objective. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Huh. Okay, well we're tagging this guy out. I mean, this is good. This guy's here. I mean, it's nice for them on the other side, right? We've got numbers over there. Ooh, I've ruined my own thing. I'm very dead here. Yeah, I understand I have shell and I can just like walk through. The problem is if I did, I would have just insta-died. I was able to juke him. I think I'm still caught though. Did slow him. Yeah, too bad. He can kind of just like, he can kind of just like do that. What is he doing here? Why is he here? What the fuck? Oh wow, okay, this is... You guys know like the... Ah, never mind. You know what, never... Oh dear gosh, wow. I'm in shock from what I'm seeing right now. Okay, well, we killed one. We got a beads on Odin. They grouped up to do the tier 1 tower that I would have gotten 20 seconds later anyways. To then do rocks, I would have gotten 20 seconds later anyways to lose gold. So, that's not great. There's a lot to be learned here. Yeah. Wow, okay. We're gonna just, like, keep doing our thing. Sphere of Negation, next pickup here. Afterwards, going into... Spectral looks really good. They have a very high auto attack draft. Just such a strong item in general. I think tanks are... Like, true tank builds are kind of strapped for viability, but Spectral is one of those items that is just kind of such a good glue item that it's always good. You know, you can go things like Nemean as well. I just think Nemean is sometimes like a little bit bait, especially with like how much sustain a lot of these backliners can go. Sometimes they go defense as well nowadays with like upgraded Aegis and stuff. So I think Nemean is a little bit ugly of a pickup comparatively to what it, you know, has used to have been. So I almost, if not quite literally, always go Spectral over it these days. So you can take this build to the bank, regardless of how this game goes. I'm obviously not super super optimistic about this one. I think the attitudes suck, the builds suck, the gameplay sucks. Really nothing to be encouraged by, but we'll give it a go. So yeah, anyway, Spectral here. Afterwards, I think a shared prod item again is really nice. Now, with these upgraded active items obviously giving some stats, you can go your shared part item right away in like a shell upgrade or an Aegis upgrade or both. We'll probably go a shell upgrade and then go unupgraded Aegis. I think that's a pretty good deal most of the time. And our Mori's actually making some pretty good plays here. I'm going to trust that he has that guy. Just kind of commit to this guy, and he does. Well done. I kind of did that a little bit backwards because I had one more one. That's his beads down. Don't get him. Too bad. I could have won one more time before I ulted. That was my bad. Good job, though, from the Mori. Double beads force, or Aegis beads force, excuse me. We got a kill as well. Really, really happy. Queen Naga's up. Again, this always spawns at 15 minutes. If you can, it's really nice to get it. I think what you'll find, especially in lower level ranked games, is neither team will have a huge direction in doing it, and it'll kind of just get ignored. Again, this Queen Naga, in my opinion, is as strong as like a Primal Fury, if not stronger, comparatively speaking, and Primal Furies aren't even available at this point in the game yet. So it's a big deal, right? If you get this this Queen Naga, you're probably going to be winning a lot of games. In ranked, if you have a mid laner, you're good with jungle, just some type of communication, and the gameplay is very unstructured, as a game like this is, and you actually have some damage to do it, I definitely think you should. In general, if you can kind of corral your team around doing it, it is worth an ADC rotation if really needed. So, yeah. I'm going to just kind of leave right. Probably poke this guy out. I know it looks like he has a big shield, but he doesn't actually. The Aegis. There's the Akate support Aegis down. Did shell him, so he's at least okay. Not sure I can say the same for myself, but I did do a lot of damage, I guess. The Akate ult, and dead though. This has to be going okay, isn't it? I guess not. I feel like I did a lot of damage. Maybe it's going okay. I think it just is going to take a bit, yeah. I'm getting like crazy deja vu. I feel like I've seen this exact play happen before with the Zeus with this skin. Fuck. Okay, this definitely has happened at some point. Crazy. Anyways, Spectral components, a little bit closer to done. It wasn't really what we wanted to have happen, but I guess the play could have went a lot worse, so you can't be super upset with it. Some people can. Surrender vote has started. We will be declining that. This game is definitely winnable. We'll see what happens. I'm going to fast right here. Winning this would be really nice. I don't know why she came with me, but okay. Yeah, we want to win Ritual at the very least if we're going to lose the Queen Light. No one's going to get this Moonlight. This shit's almost gone. But we just have to have more shards than they do, so let's try to get this thing. I'm going to gank mid and just, like, dunk on this boss. Hopefully we can kill him. Get a stun? Not have a stun? Okay, that's fine. It worked. Again, we just have to win this. We don't need to get to 100. We just have to have more than they do, and we'll get the gold, as well as, obviously, the other thing. This Naga thing will despawn, so that is what it is. But we did win a ritual, so that's a very nice sight. They're going to attempt to do something that's despawning. And Gold Fury is up, so hey, at least we've got that. Again, you can tell when these things are despawning by the dial at the top. That red point is your guideline. Team fight in mid. I'm not sure over what. I'll come over though, I guess. Seems like it's going okay. Our damage is a lot more spread than theirs, which isn't great though. I'll try to peel this guy out a little bit. I mean, that's okay. Sure. We have Nagas shoving down sides. I think pulling a Gold Fury is like pretty okay. And we should be able to do this again with them kind of bleeding in mid and in solo. And I'm just going to kind of play a zone and poke out a frontliner or a backliner. Whoever really walks up is who I poke. Let's look for this guy. Remember, we're doing physical damage, so don't worry about like the Kate shield or Sphere of Negation or any of that stuff. This is a Kate support again, if you were wondering. Just ult those two, did some nice damage to them. Again, obviously your ultimate gives you your Omi back effectively for your ones, if you want to call it that. It's obviously fragments, but whatever. But you don't need to actually like ult and then like one in, right? Like the ult damage there, the slow, the anti-cooldown effect, it's all really good, you know, strong stats. So feel free to just kind of ult and and dip out a little bit. I'm gonna go into like, oh, remember I said I'm gonna go like Magi's here, but I'm just gonna go my upgraded active first. But we're in a decent spot, right? It's like a 1,500 gold lead on the team. It's not terrible. I think the game is looking pretty okay. He's got a ton of life steal here. But again, I can just like ult him and kind of force his ult or something. Would be nice to do. He's just like running away. Holy moly, this is so annoying. I want him to ult, so if he does, I'm happy. Yeah, like that's just good for the team fights, right? There's a little bit of farm. Something you're gonna see in a lot of like weaker players is kind of what's happening right now. There's just this very like unintelligent fighting for nothing. Really try to make your fights around objectives, and I think generally speaking you're gonna have a lot more success because there's no direction in this, and therefore it's not gonna go well. We were just top left jungle there for no reason, and like you might find a trade that goes 2 for 2 or 1 for 2 or whatever the case might be, but if there's nothing actually coming out of it, nothing actually happening, it's largely just gonna throw off people, get relics forced for no reason, that kind of mess. If you can make something quickly happen, like you kind of can right here, I think it's largely a little bit different. But like here we force the Aegis, we force the ult, and that's very clearly the end of the fight, and we just leave it. So I think if you're not going to fight on objectives, fight with a plan, but the objective makes the plan extremely streamlined and straightforward, and that really simplifies map play, team fight decisions, etc., where you can just say, okay, we want to fight on this objective, do we feel good for it? Build-wise, you know, relic-wise, health bar-wise, stuff like that. And we can consistently kind of like get ourselves to a spot where we feel good for the fights consistently, and therefore, you know, like we'll probably be in a happy spot more often than not. I do want to back up here. There's no reason for me to be here. Are they going to me? Not really. I want to get a little bit more farm for at least this upgraded relic component, but I realized like I could just get ganked, so I know Odin's in mid. That's not really what I'm worried about. Okay, our team played Pyro. They did get it, which is good. As you can see, I am actually poked. Okay, they're going to me. ADC's here, huh? Oh, that sucks. I did not know he'd be here. Oh, unlucky. I did some damage at least. That sucks. Yeah, this slash, I mean, just completely fries me. I gotta be honest, this health bar is like so bait with the Sphere of Negation. Sometimes I feel like I'm way tankier than I actually am. But yeah, I kind of just got fed ADC'd on right there. At least they got a kill. I got some damage off, so I mean, I think the boy you probably backed it. He did. All good. Alright, come back up soon. I've got this component now. And yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I do think another thing is, like, currently in this patch, tanks, solo laners, I guess, more specifically, will typically be getting a little bit less farm-wise. So, for a character that has some amount of mitts or just, like, defensive capability, like Achilles or, you know, Amma or Odin or something like that built into their kit, I actually think they do a bit better. I think gods like Mulan, Mordred got worse because of those changes, and obviously Mulan got nerfed anyways. I am pretty low on her right now, yet again, unfortunately. But again, this kind of happens in games, right? Like you have moments where a character is really soaring, a character is really not soaring. So just kind of like keep that in mind. And if you like a character, they're not doing so great. You dislike a character and they're doing very well, you're kind of always hoping and understanding that at some point it will kind of flip. Now, Bellona's been very strong for a while. She was very weak for a while. Hopefully, Bellona gets changed a little bit more. You know, aspect of Osiris, although we're having success here, like, is not what it used to be. So that's, you know, I think a good thing for a lot of people while still, you know, being viable. So, yeah. So we do good damage. I just want to, like, I guess, okay, he panicked Aegis, so it was kind of a bad play by me initially. But it worked out okay. They definitely justified it. Good ult by Afro. Did shell him, so he's okay. Our damage is a little bit split here. But I don't actually hate it anyways. Yeah, it's like the thing is our damage is a bit split, but theirs is also very split, and they kind of dumped most of their stuff on us as the tanks, me and the Afro. And that's not a good idea, because that means we got people full. That's kind of what happened there. Good job. Again, we're really effective at just soaking stuff, and then, you know, it went from us to the support Afro and then back to us, so we'll take that every time. I'm going to play up here a little bit. I'm pretty safe alone. Obviously, I don't want to like in, but I want to just like try to cover spots. Kate comes in through there. Again, we want to kind of hover around, but I can play over to her a little bit. She dies. I want to still stay around. Again, if Paz comes bottom side, bottom left, that's unlucky. He's not. He's left though. We're just trying to like cover spots that are the most probable to be entered in, and the other spot's gonna have to be covered by the people on the objective. That's a lot easier with comms, but yeah, thankfully it worked out. Can hit this tier 2 a little bit. This might be a bit greedy. This Bologna's walking over. Yeah, I'm fine. I just can't get this though. It's alright. I do want to get this. Like, I'm about to have a couple of nice things. We'll probably just get Bluestone here. I realize my build's like a little bit all over the place with these components and stuff, but that's fine. Alright, well back. We can get, he wants help. I normally wouldn't do this, but because he's already kind of committed, I have to. Well, he is Maurice, so he's probably fine. Now, am I fine? Ult the ult. I'm very dead for it. Well, disaster. Unlucky. Yeah, I probably could have told you that would have went really bad. Unlucky. Yeah, next time I'll just trust myself. That was terrible. We have upgraded shell now, at least. That's kind of nice. And I know you might say, well, like, hey, why didn't you hold your ones to get through the cage with your passive, blah, blah, blah. It wouldn't have mattered. I still die there. My best bet is to just do damage. So, yeah. Maybe they kill some people here, but I mean, this was just like a fucked fight from the start. Shell upgrade is done, though. Too bad. So pop dagger. It is a full wipe. Heartbreaking. Aegis done. That's nice at least. I know I didn't upgrade Bluestone. I'm gonna just get a little bit more gold because we have no tempo anymore, so no reason not to farm it out a little. That was really frustrating, but it is what it is. This Odin is, by the way, like building a very offensive build. Now, you normally don't see this on Odin jungles because it's not that good, but he is full damage, right? So normally Odins go like Lash and Breastplate and Spirit Robe and, you know, upgraded Aegis and all that crap. That's not happening here, and that's important because it means that we should actually just be able to kill him, but that's also why he's able to kill us. So I'm going to probably have a little bit more focus actually on him this game, as opposed to what I've had. These are just not going too well though, huh? Okay, I think. For movement speed. Yeah, we're okay. Pretty close, but looks like we're out. I think they've inted. I really hope at least, because if not, man, they have not. All good. Kind of. I mean, not this guy's back. Yeah, I overstayed so hard. That was so troll. Horror. It is a horror. Pretty bad, yeah. I mean, I just like grieve so hard overstaying there. Nice kill at least. I just noticed my... What is this build? Okay. 4 for 4. We'll get a left tier 2 as well. I guess it's worth. Somehow, some way. Upgraded shell though. Upgraded Bluestone now. Our damage definitely just went up a good bit. I'm going to go into... Like I said, probably just a Magi's here. I think, you know, if you wanted to go upgraded Aegis as well, that's fine. If you wanted to go, like, what else? I don't know, like Stygian Anchor, I guess that's okay if you wanted to go like Erosion maybe, because they have a lot of shields. It's actually probably quite good. I'm just not really high on Erosion as an item. Though I guess it is okay, especially here. Maybe we should go Erosion. I mean, look, again, I'm not big on the item, but if there is a good Erosion game in theory, right, it should be this one. I like this Sakate build visual. It's all purple. It looks really good, actually. Now, as for how useful she's being, probably a different story, but it still looks cool. It does look super goofy, though, seeing all those shields. Yeah, we'll go Erosion this game. I mean, it's going to look nice for the thumbnail, too. I do think it's genuinely, like, a good pickup here, by necessity. What I'd like to see for Erosion, and this is something similar for Shield Splitter, and we've got a Gluttonous Grimoire video coming out, kind of the problem with Gluttonous Grimoire, similar to what we've done for like Necronomicon and stuff, is I'd really like to see some of these items that are a little bit homogenous stat-wise get shifted a bit to be more niche item stat-wise and more directed towards actually being good at what they're supposed to be good at. So like with me, Erosion minusing only 30% shields to me seems stupid. I feel like it should probably be like 40% shields or 45% shields, but the trade-off being like the stats get a little bit worse as a result. So it really is an anti-shield item, but functionally useless without anti-shielding. And I feel like right now it's kind of in this weird middle ground where it's not that good at anti-shielding, and it's not that good at protecting you. And those items are kind of like forgetful and not built. I'm gonna just hold this. Again, we get a lot of poke off here. Really good as well because the Hoi just gets spooked. And he's anti-healed and all that stuff. Again, you'll find that with these like super shield drafts, it's a little bit less commitment you can be doing, but this poke kind of style is very effective. So we're quite happy either way. I think we want to just pull fire now. This looks good. I can just kind of keep poking with my 2-in-1s. And this bluestone is giving us so much extra damage on these angles. Now I just want to play like strong topside and just poke people. Do stuff like that. And it's like, how do you walk in if you're pos now, right? You kind of just don't. So we're just going to kind of keep hitting people. And it requires some accuracy, so try to be accurate. But assuming you are, I mean, man, you are making a world of difference. Fine. Our damage on this is so bad again because we just have a like weird Bari build, but we're still kind of doing it. Did shell him, so he's okay. I'm gonna just kind of keep this guy out. Go back because the Hoi's walked up. Oh, that missed. Damn, that sucks. I really thought that ult would hit the Hoi. Really, really unlucky. I mean, they can't do fire. Our damage is so bad on this, I don't think we can. I'll keep this pos out, though, if we want to try. It's kind of insing. The worst thing you can do as a player here is rush it if you're the pos. And he rushed it, so he's dead. But again, we don't do damage, so... yeah, too bad. I mean, maybe this guy has no ult. Like, if we can just, like, pick him, it is quite good, actually. I'm completely fine. Can we kill him? I think we do. Nice. Alright. It's EFG now. We can never do this. This EFG is undoable. Maybe they pick him. Good luck.
Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, you need to pick a backliner that does damage. I mean, this guy is like quadruple defense Bari. He does no damage, and his objective damage is horrible. We can never do an objective this game. So, tough. Obviously, EFG is also very strong, but it's so tanky that this fire is undoable. We're going to lose the game if we keep playing on fire, so we should instead just pivot and say fire is a non-doable objective this match. I know that sounds really scuffed, but that like quite literally is the case. I think EFG is a fun concept, but right now this game suffers objective-wise from objectives being super, super squishy and way too little of a threat, to then jumping up to EFG and being practically undoable unless you have a good draft for it with enough like freedom, which is just like not realistic most of the time. when fights are going to be messy and like 2-for-2s, 3-for-2s, whatever the case might be. So I think generally the
Your
base
team
objectives
has
need to be
destroyed
buffed
the
in terms of
pyramid.
stats, while the EFG needs to be nerfed a little bit in terms of stats. Not by much, you know, but by a little bit, 10%, give it a try. We're gonna have to shove though, play places again. Like this is just not really a viable thing to be doing. They're gonna keep trying, so I'll have to, you know, help them a little bit. Again, playing poke on people is gonna be our way to go. So we'll just like ult these guys. I hit the, you know, OC very hard, but again, this fire is just undoable. Or the Odin very hard, excuse me.
I did not grant you passage.
Gotta be a bit careful. One thing you're gonna notice, I have no cooldown in this build. That is by design, but you can go Freya's Tears less of this erosion normally and be very happy. Even in this game, honestly, Freya's Tears is probably better. We should just stack golds here, use the primal buff, and play the game from there.
Attack the gold flurry! We need war!
The Bari is saying no, so unlucky. Did shell the guys there, so hopefully that helps him a little bit. Did poke them a bit as well. This could be okay soon. Did kind of just like go in this pos a little bit. Missed 1-1, doesn't matter though. Did kill him. Yeah, they're making the mistake of fighting us. Like, not that that fight's unplayable, but there's no need to take it. You can actually just, if you're them, you know, let us pull the actual objective and do nothing until then. So they had a great opportunity to just stall this game out forever, but they didn't for some reason. So definitely just pretty silly by them. Hey, I mean, we've done a good job poking them, at least making them speak out. Okay, well, I guess we end.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy phoenix.
Pinch of pain.
It's gonna be a game win, boys. Love to see it. A Christmas miracle right before the eve. Thank you guys, obviously, for watching. We'll take a quick look at the stats, but yeah, I mean, this was not fun to play with these guys, I won't lie. I appreciate the Mori at least for being like quite mentally intact, but he needs to chill a little bit on some of these dives because he was lucky running it some of the times. But hey, a win is a win. 62k just about. Damage very high mitigated. Again, you're going to see a lot of value, I think, with this character, and I believe it's got to be some type of worshiper event. Maybe not, but I'm, excuse me, getting a ton of worshipers per win. So yeah, make sure to see what's going on with that. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and let me know what you want to see in the future, of course. And I will catch all of you in the next one. Peace out.